Is it visible?
Yes, Pavitra, it's visible.
Good afternoon, one and all. I am Pavitra Saji from 2nd DC BSc Geology student. Here I am to be presenting on the topic soil erosion, then its various types and its causes. First of all, we have to discuss about what is an erosion. Erosion is the process by which the surface of earth gets worn down. Erosion can caused by natural elements such as wind, rain, and glacial ice, etc. Coming to the introduction, as we know, soil is a fragile resource. It is the most precious gift of nature, prime resource for food, fodder, etc. Soil erosion is a naturally occurring process that affects all landforms. In agriculture, soil erosion refers to the wearing away of a field topsoil by the natural physical force of water. The three actions involved are soil detachment, movement, and deposition. Soil erosion is the washing or blowing away of the top layer of soil by the action of wind or water. When raindrop hit soil that is not protected by a cover of vegetation and where there are no roots to bind the soil, it has the impact of an bullet. Soil particles are loosened and wash down the slope of the land. Soil erosion becomes problem when human activities causes it to occur much faster than under natural conditions. Let's move to the types of soil erosion. First one is geological erosion. Erosion of land in natural environment caused by wind, runoff, atmospheric temperature, etc. Next is accelerated erosion. Erosion due to man-made activity made changes in soil and natural cover like building house, hill cutting, deforestation, etc. Accelerated erosion is subdivided into wind erosion, water erosion, landslide erosion. Water erosion, flood water erode the bank river, waterway cause erosion in sites of reservoirs, lakes and oceans, etc. And water erosion is again subdivided into raindrop erosion, band erosion, sheet erosion, rill erosion, gully erosion. Sheet erosion. Movement of soil from raindrops, splash and runoff. It occur in a uniform slope. Rill erosion. Sheet flow is carried out by small canals called interrills. This interrill prolonged and widened lets small canal called rills. Next is gully erosion. Rill has small size and depth. It can destroy by tillage operation. If occurrence prolonged, rill become large size and cannot destroy by tillage operation and become gullies. Next is causes of soil erosion. There are two processes, natural process and man-made activities or anthropogenic activities. Natural process are water flowing downhill, wind, glacial action, etc. Human activities are overcropping, overgrazing, deforestation, etc. Overcropping. Continuous farm destroy the fertility of land. Overgrazing. Animal graze and large area damage soil structure and remove plant cover. It allows soil to blown away. Next is deforestation. Cutting off large area of forest. It reduces the ability of soil to filter the water. These human activities led to desertification in the Sahel region of Africa. It also increased drought and climate change in the Sahel region. Next is after effects of soil erosion or problems. Loss in agriculture production, damage to fields, loss of nutrients, loss of fertile land, land degradation, loss of valuable topsoil, reduction of infiltration rate, survival of wildlife. Next are some places in India soil erosion occurs. A statewide analysis shows that the maximum proportion of eroded coastline are in West Bengal, where up to 63% of the 534-kilometer long coastline was eroded. West Bengal is followed by Puducherry 51%, in Kerala 41% and Tamil Nadu 41%. In the first figure, it is a soil loss map of Uttarakhand, and in second, this picture shows severe soil erosion in Uttarakhand due to geological actions. Third one is anthropogenic activities like uncontrolled deforestation and unscientific land use have accelerated the process of soil erosion. Next is prevention. How can we prevent soil erosion? Avoid overgrazing. Terracing can also be effective. The use of contour plowing, minimize or no tillage. In cultivate land, use crop rotation system, allow indigenous plants to grow along river banks, encourage water infiltration and reduce water runoff, conservation of wetlands. Next is how plants control the soil erosion. Plants played an important role in controlling of soil erosion. Plants break the impact of a raindrop, thus reduce the ability to erode. Plants slow down water as it flows over the land, and this allows much of the rain to soak into the ground. Plant roots hold soil and prevent it from being washed away. Plants in wetlands and on the bank of rivers are of particular importance as they slow down the flow of the water and their root binds the soil, thus prevent the soil erosion. Let me conclude my words. Any such activities that removes stabilizing vegetation will result in soil erosion. Both soil erosion by wind and water is the expected if the protection of stabilizing vegetation is removed and the soil are exposed. Preservation of arable soil is crucial for the maintenance of global food security. Planning and management of a harvesting operation is an important factor in reducing soil erosion. Cost of preventing soil erosion is often cheaper than repairing the damage. Thank you. Thank you all.